So I left before my workout was done. That's something I've literally never done before. Don't look at me. I'm gonna go do fasted cardio and put like this cream on my stomach that's supposed to make my stomach really, really hot, and I just put it in my eye. With that, I'm gonna go do fasted cardio. I'll see you back in 3, 2, 1. Sweaty mess. And I'm excited to shower. But guys, I just did something that I am very happy about. So there are these group of 3 people I see at the gym all the time. I was thinking about it and I was like, why don't I just introduce myself to people? Why don't I just walk up? Like, why would that be weird? And I was just overthinking it, and because like when people come up and introduce themselves to me, I get so excited and so happy. And I really want to build relationships, so that's one of my biggest goals for right now. But so there were these 3 people. One of them is, I think he was an ex like NFL player. He's like 60 years old now, but he's got this like white hair. His name's Pete. And 2 other people. And one of them was this woman has an incredible physique. So I was like, well, I could just introduce myself. I was thinking of different ways I could walk up and introduce myself, and then I was like, no. So I literally like walked away, and I was like, no, go introduce yourself. And so I did, and it was so nice to meet them. And the one of them, he does like interviews, like 30-second interviews for Instagram. He's like, oh, I gotta interview your bikini competitor. And the other one ended up being, or he's from Australia, so it's like, oh, I have a soft spot for Aussies, because I studied there, for those of you who don't know. Studied there for a semester, and I loved it there. And his name is Sinclair, and he ended up being Orlando Bloom's trainer. So he travels with Orlando Bloom and does his cooking, his training all over the world. So I was like, wow, it's incredible. I'm so cool to meet you. It just goes to show, guys, like, challenge yourself. If there's something that you're very uncomfortable with, that you really don't want to do, go do it. But anyway, that was a fantastic fasted cardio session. I feel awesome. It's like night and day. After taking antibiotics for a day, I feel so much better. I'm really excited to go eat. Gotta do laundry and then have a bunch of check-ins today and with my girls, phone calls and FaceTimes, and then I have to train legs at some point. I have yoga tonight, all this stuff. So let's go home. So this is what we got. 6 egg whites, 35 grams of oats, and 75 grams of berries. Back. So I am gonna pound this, and I'm also gonna do my morning journaling. And I opened up the page and this was in it. Hold on. Bam! Ready to watch me eat this super fast? Comment below. But do any of you guys feel like your senses are super, super sensitive when you're in prep? Or is it just me? Because I walked through my complex and I was like, I smelled Doritos. I feel like everything tastes better. Everything smells better when in prep. I don't know. It's the little things. I'm about to head to the gym and hit quads. It's quad day and ab day. So I was asked to make a video about a quad focused leg day, and I will try. We'll see what I can get. I'll still give you guys a little bit of insight even if I can't film as much. And yeah, I'll see you soon.
To meet them, but I hope I never see them again. I know it breaks your heart. Moved to the city in a broke down car, and I can't stop. So baby, pull me closer in the backseat of your Rover that I know you can't afford. Like that tattoo on your shoulder.
Which is a bajillion sets of each. It's a very different way than I normally train. But I'll go over the basics and things that I've used in the past to bring up my quads. So yeah, the other thing I wanted to go over was when I'm wearing that. So I just got this at the Olympia. So this is built Apparel. So this is their tank, and very happy. I feel like I look bomb, so I'm about to start. So let's go. Alright guys, so let's talk some quads. So unlike most females, I actually love training my quads. I don't like training my glutes and hamstrings, even though I've been having to hammer them really, really hard this prep because you gotta have that glute hamstring tie-in. But anyway, we are talking quads. So when it comes to exercising your quads, it just comes down to really focusing on the contraction of that muscle, because it's really easy to like squat below parallel because you're hitting your glutes more, to fly through leg extensions like this machine without really focusing on squeezing the muscle, but just trying to move the weight. And same with things like jump squats, things that are more cardio based. You can get a burn going without actually building that muscle up. And when you build up every muscle in your quad, that's when you'll start to see more separation, more muscular development, and you really got to push some weight and create a mind to muscle connection both together. So you're not going to get fabulous quads by just doing jump squats or just doing unweighted lunges and things like that. So this is a leg extension, and it's a very, 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 very basic machine. I used to do different angles with my toes. Back when I was first making bigger quad gains, I would keep the weight relatively light, and I do like 10 reps with my toes pointed straight out, 10 reps with my toes pointed out, 10 reps with my toes pointed in. So there's that way to hammer all different angles of your quads. But if you do that, make sure that you do not push too much weight because you can hurt your knees. So really just focus on trying to bring your leg straight out ahead of you, like in your mind. Think about bringing your leg up to parallel or perpendicular with your body. And then another way to really hammer your quads is to do closed-legged leg press, however you would put that. So I put my heels together and put my feet a little lower down on the leg press. And then when you're doing these, don't let your butt come up. So that really keeps all the tension in your quads and really hammers them. And these should seriously burn. These burn my hamstrings and glutes too, but I really try to keep the weight light enough that I can focus in my quads and not let my butt come up off the pad or my tailbone come up off the pad. I think about driving my tailbone into the back of that seat. So this is just a couple of tips on quad exercises, what I've done to build my quads, and I can expand upon that more if you guys would like. So I left before my workout was done. That's something I've literally never done before. So why did I leave the gym early? Because I locked Brian out of the apartment. Oops. Tut-tuts. Oh.
Hello.
How are you? I'm good. I just murdered my quads at the gym. So Brian just made me protein ice cream, like, 'cause I was sitting on the porch about to call you, and he was like, "Oh, I can make your post workout." I was like, "Yes." But how was? It sounded like you had an awesome weekend. So guys, that was my check-in with my client Katie. She is absolutely killing it, and so if you guys are interested in any of my like coaching programs, my lifting lean programs, I do offer diet training and coaching for any duration from 3 to 12 months. So if you guys do have inquiries or questions, I'll put my email below, and then I'll also put the application for my programs in the description. But now, this man was sweet enough to make my post-workout for me while I was on the phone, so I had to run in home and let him in. So we tried a new protein in our ice cream. So this is SciTech strawberry white chocolate, or strawberry, I think strawberry white chocolate. So it's absolutely amazing. I just took a bite of it, it's so good. So guys, I'm sorry for this being a little all over the place, but I was trying to get video edited, the last video up, and now I'm gonna go hit some yoga. I'm gonna go casually do some yoga. I've been really, really wanting to. I'm missing it in my life, and this woman reached out to me from a Facebook group and said that she has a studio called FitLife Studios, so that's where I'm heading right now. I don't know how she'll feel about recording, so I'll try to show you guys the place if I can, but if not, I'll see you in a second.
That into our kind of like our nutrition lounge, and then this opened up, and so we converted it into our hip class.
I was just wondering how we were all gonna do yoga in that little space.
Yeah.
Dope.
So a lot of times we can comfortably fit about 35 to 50 people, but inside and outside, and then we just do stations.
That's very cool.
From the difference. So this was this morning's workout.
Oh wow.
And so then this is our yoga studio.
Really quick.
Well, you can go on Facebook, so FitLife Studios Facebook page, and then also on my own website, which is sg4wellness.com.
Perfect.
Thanks.
Let's do yoga.